Stream Tech gets that match up and running for you folks. It is Hangman. I'm back here with Wave.
Yes. How's it going, people? Oh my God! Already the DK punch.
With not a lot of damage done on Playz too, so like, this is a good start for him.
Most definitely, yeah. And this is a matchup he has a lot of experience in. He's beaten Pug West in this matchup quite a few times.
Mystery in his own right also has a good amount of experience with DKs. We got plenty of them back home at Long Island.
Yes, for sure.
But play styles change from region to region, and Play's definitely starting strong in the set, so we'll see how it manages. This is the first match to lead off our top 48 tonight.
Yeah, I really like that counter edge guard he was going for, but he ended up missing that last counter. Plays with the delayed up B. Yeah. Oh my God.
I got a good feeling we're going to see a lot of that, so I feel like a lot of the match is going to be how effectively can he get his counter off, and then how well can Playz like go around it with spinning power, because it doesn't have that much variety as far as like where you could pilot, but with good decision making, you can still punish the Lucina for it.
Yeah, good up B stage spike right there. Playz missing that tech, but good parry out of shield for that back air. DK's back air is pretty dangerous.
It's very much like a sortie normal, in that it's got decent reach to it. It's pretty low committal, gets decent enough amount of follow-ups.
Yeah, I believe you get 2 back airs out of a short hop too, so it's pretty, you can mix up that timing pretty well.
Like it's definitely a good tool in this matchup for the sake of having a reliable spacing tool against Lucina. So I wouldn't be surprised if Playz like gets a good amount of mileage out of the move.
Wow, yeah, and that cargo throw is going to do it actually.
I'm surprised he didn't try to mesh out of that harder.
Yeah, he wasn't at that high of percent, so I thought he would have been able to, but.
Awful slash out of shield, Joe. That's another thing. I feel like I see that out of E so often these days.
Yeah.
But like with good reason.
Yeah, it's an amazing kill move, especially by the ledge like right there. Oh my God, going for it all. Good footstool from E to get back to the stage safely. Didn't have to use that up B and suffer the lag.
I appreciate that Playz went for the bold play, though.
Yeah. I mean, as a heavy character and versus sortie, you kind of have to at some points, you know?
Right. Especially with like the stock count and the percentages on board, like you might as well. You've got nothing to lose, especially in the beginning of the set.
Exactly, yes. And I believe all top 48 is best of 5.
Yes. I think Ed said that right before we went into it. I heard a few of the other pool runners mentioning it, so while he is going to be taking that game 1, Playz still has plenty of time to see if he can adapt.
Exactly, yeah, and he started that game off pretty strong. I don't think he fully charged that DK punch after he got that first stock, but I feel like it's a good tool in this matchup.
Yeah, Giant Punch is good for the sake of like, you start to condition more defensive options out of E, you figure out what his patterns are. All of a sudden, you catch a spot dodge, and Lucina just explodes.
Yeah, yeah.
With that being said, curious to see if stage has any impact on this, just because no plats, it's limiting the amount of space that DK has to run away if he needs to, but also that's just less space Lucina has to control with her sword.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to make it a lot easier for DK to land on a flat stage as opposed to the tri-plats.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. I just recently remembered. You guys run Yoshi's Island Brawl.
Yeah, unfortunately. Not the biggest fan.
I feel that, bro. That's actually one map we don't run at the local on Long Island.
Yeah?
Just because, like, out of, like, a super majority of players they just didn't want the map. So we didn't put it into our map rotation while we were testing stuff, and it just sort of got left behind.
Yeah. It's not the greatest stage, but I feel like you could get comfortable on it. I know ZSS, or Mars says that ZSS is best stage.
Characters that can juggle well, that stage is just paradise for them.
Yeah.
It's like Smashville, but just so much like further in favor of the character who's picking into it.
Yes, definitely. And those slanted ledges really mess up a lot of like ledge get up attacks and a lot of like down tilts at the ledge where people try to edge guard.
Yo, they lead to some wonky interactions.
They do, yeah.
That stage, I'm gonna be real with you with. That stage yucky. I'm definitely not about it, but I know that Eric, he's got his history with the stage. He knows what he needs to do if that gets picked into. But I don't think he himself will pick into it. It seems like Town and City's the next pick, which actually surprised Playz picked into. I figured like if E lost game 1, that's where he would want to go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he's doing it for the FD transformation and also the transformation with just the 2 edge platforms. We'll see how he plays it out here. A lot bigger of a stage as well.
Yeah.
So a lot more room for a DK to move around.
Yeah, a little bit of breathing room might be all that Playz needs because, like we saw previously, he started it out strong, and for the most part, he kept game 1 pretty competitive. There were still high percentages on the last stocks for both players.
Yeah. And one of the areas where Playz shines the most is definitely his movement. So, oh, geez, try to get that read on a air dodger roll in.
Having fine-tuned movement is so important when fighting Spacey, especially a player as well practiced as Mystery.
Yeah. And with such a big body, you kind of have to. Otherwise, you're just going to be trading and eating hits all day.
Playz picks out his right interactions, like what he chooses for going in with. I feel like he could still even this game up, assuming he doesn't take too much percentage here into the second stock. The last thing he needs is E lapping him in percent, and unfortunately for Playz, that's exactly what we're seeing.
Yeah, he was having a real hard time finding his way onto stage, and he actually still is. He's been keeping him at ledge for quite some time, but he finally gets stage back.
Like, he is so fine-tuned to controlling town and city that I feel like it's such a detriment to bring him there on your own call. But at the same time, I don't fault Playz for like not knowing that.
Yeah.
That's just sort of the bane of having invaders come through to your events.
Especially if you didn't study up, which doesn't look like Playz did too much of. Probably didn't know he had E in his bracket, but. Oh, I thought he was going for the dare.
Yeah, almost happened.
Yeah.
Actually, there's actually one thing that that I haven't seen from E in like a while is him go for like really risky early kill options with Lucina. They exist, and we see them from some players still, but E I feel is a bit more reserved and just tries to go for like ledge trapping and then, like, making his combos really count instead of going for like hella early kills.
Yeah. I mean, good on him playing it safe, especially with a lead this big, you know. He's kind of running away with this game at this point. No edge guard right there, but I don't think Playz has much longer with the way he's pressuring him.
Good up tilt to break the situation, but I feel like it's too little to lead.
Yeah. And here's where DK struggles landing. Although he does make it down. That short hop back air reached or jumped him over the DK punch.
That's so unfortunate, yo.
Yeah.
If Playz landed that, I feel like at that like portion of center stage, at the very worst, Playz would have at least gotten stage control.
Yeah.
Like best case scenario, net a stock, put himself back in the game, but that is going to be it.
SD'd at 200%. Wow. That was a rough last stock for Playz right there.
And it's like Playz didn't know that it was best of 5, so he's going to be sending himself back down.
Yeah. Wonder where he's going to take him to now. I doubt he'll take him back to Town and City. Yeah, that was a lot more dominant than FD was.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You live and learn, you know?
I doubt we're going to see a character switch. I feel like people who play DK, like, they dedicate their life to the Kong.
Yeah.
And, like, it's a doable matchup.
Definitely
like
is.
You just said that Playz beat
Pug West multiple times.
And that's a good win to have under your belt because Pug has been a player who's been dedicated to Marcina for a long time.
Yeah, just as long as E, or maybe just a little shorter because I think he was around in Brawl.
Yeah, he was a late Brawl head. Like 2010, 2011, something like that. I gotta double check his history. I always forget how he's been around forever.
Yeah, almost a decade into the game.
It's kind of wild.
Ooh, just landed on the edge for that tech roll. Reaching with that back air, gonna take his stock for it. Nice forward smash coming out of E, and I feel like we haven't seen too many forward smashes come out.
Yeah, he's been going for a lot more of the less committal options, just sort of playing it straight for ledge trapping and edge guarding. And, like, I feel like that's serviceable enough against Donkey Kong. Despite, like, not that great of DI, he still returns from the cargo throw at kill attempt. I like it. The same things I was saying for E. It's like you go for those bold plays, you see them pay off.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you need to do, especially if your plays being like this far behind.
Yeah. Down 2-0 and down a stock. Pretty much lapped in percent.
Almost sitting on last stock, but
Oh, that counter going to take it. I like the idea from Playz going for that down B, but fortunately he thought ahead of that, placed the counter out.
if Playz didn't go for that option towards the latter half of game 2, I feel like it would have worked only because I don't think he would have realized that it was an option.
Yeah. Grounded up B. Oh my god. Grounded down B too.
Just goes for the throws. Yeah, it's
Ooh.
just the mix is just piling on for Playz right now.
Yeah.
Oh. All
Oh,
right.
and
Well,
able to make it back, yeah, even though he didn't tech
yo,
it.
take 2. That's the tech this time, though.
I'll say, yeah, you can't fool him twice. Just keep swatting him away. Playz is having such a hard time landing on this this stage, last game and this game.
The characters against Lucina have to like pay a tax to land, but Playz paying with his life. That's a clean 3-0 for Mystery.
Ledge Trump Bear coming out. Lucina Classic. I've seen Kool-Aid do that a lot. I've seen a lot of Lucinas do that in this game, actually.
Yeah, it's one of the few like consistent ledge trump follow-ups that you can get.
Yeah.